嘘つき、嘘つき、嘘つき、嘘つき、死んじゃうわよ。
Romance anime series are diverse and wide in range. You can either lean in the emotionally dramatic direction or go for light laughs with some comedy. That's what makes it so great. In a way, romance with action has a little bit of something for all of us. And while everyone has a favorite, we've put together the top 10 romance action anime with an overpowered main character. Welcome to Anime Browser. Let's get the party started. Number 10. Black Bullet. In the year 2021, a parasite virus known as Gastria infects humans and turns them into monsters. What is left of mankind now lives within the monolith walls of Ranium that can only hurt Gastria. To counter the threat that the Gastria pose, cursed children, female children whose bodies contain trace amounts of the virus, which grant them superhuman abilities, officially called initiators by the Tendo Civil Security. These teams of two are sent out on missions to fight the monsters created by the Gastria virus and keep them at bay.
Hi, Papa. 切れなかった。
ほう。
Number 9. Hitsugi no Chaika, also known as Chaika the Coffin Princess. For 500 years, the taboo emperor Arthur Gas ruled the Gas Empire with an iron fist and conducted inhumane experiments on his own people. But his reign came to an end 5 years ago when mighty warriors, later known as 8 Heroes, defeated him in a battle for the capital. His death ended the 300-year-long war between the Gas Empire and the Alliance of 6 Nations. In the present day, Toru Akira is a former saboteur from the war who has difficulties settling into the peaceful world as he cannot find a job where he can put his fighting skills to use. An opportunity appears before him, however, when he meets a white-haired wizard named Chaika Trabant. Number 8. Zetman. The story of this romance action anime starts off with a face-off between two overpowered rival heroes, Zet and Alphys, and then traces the origins of these two main characters. Gen Kenzagi, a young man with the ability to transform into superhuman, being known as Zet, while Koga Amagi is a young man with a strong sense of justice who uses technology to fight as Alphys. Number 7. Campione. Some people suddenly find religion, but for 16-year-old Kusanagi Godo, it's that really old religion that's found him. As the result of defeating the god of war in Mortal Kombat, Godo's stuck with the unwanted position of Campione, or Godslayer, whose duty is to fight heretical gods whenever they try to muscle in on the local turf. The demonically manipulative sword mistress Erica Blandeli seems to have such a devilish interest in encouraging some very unorthodox activities. Number 6. Hidan no Arya, also known as Arya the Scarlet Ammo. In response to the worsening crime rate, Japan creates Tokyo Butai High, an elite academy where butai or armed detectives hone their deadly skills in hopes of becoming mercenary-like agents of justice. One particular butai is Kinji Toyama, an antisocial and curt sophomore dropout who was once a student of the combat-centric Assault Division. However, his peaceful days soon come to an end when he becomes the target of the infamous butai killer and runs into an emotional hurricane and outspoken prodigy of the highest rank, Arya Holmes Kanzaki. Number 5. Inuyasha. The anime follows a 15-year-old girl whose normal life turns into daily action scenes and an epic romance story with an overpowered main character, Inuyasha, who drags her into a cursed well on the grounds of her family's Shinto shrine. Instead of hitting the bottom of the well, Kagome ends up 500 years into the past during Japan's violent Sengoku period with the demon's true target. After a battle with a revived demon accidentally causes the sacred jewel to shatter, Kagome enlists the help of a young hybrid dog-demon/human named Inuyasha to help her collect the shards and prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. Number 4. Kaze no Stigma. Kazuma Yagami is a user of Fujitsu, the ability to control the wind. He returns to his old home, the noble Kanagi household, after being banished 4 years ago for his inability to control fire in his subsequent defeat in a duel at the hands of his younger cousin, Ayano Kanagi. Returning after such a brutal exile already gives rise to many conflicts. But to make matters worse, several Kanagi family members have recently been murdered with Fujitsu, which is wind magic. As a result, this leads the Kanagi family, including the hot-headed Ayano, to suspect Kazuma as the culprit. Number 3. Shakugan no Shana. The world has become a bloody ground for the Crimson denizens, an unknown creature from a parallel universe thriving on the life energy of humans. These merciless murderers only leave behind scant remainders of souls called torches, which are mere residues that will eventually be destroyed along with the very fact of the victim's existence from the minds of the living. One fateful day, Yuji Sakai ceases to be a regular high schooler. He becomes trapped in a crevice of time and is suddenly attacked by a denizen. Coming to his rescue just in the nick of time is a nameless hunter who seems to be no different from an ordinary young girl except for the fact that she has blazing eyes and burning crimson hair. Number 2. Katanagatari. In an Edo-era Japan, lush with a variety of sword fighting styles, Shichika Yasuri practices the most unique one. The seventh head of the Kyoto-ryo school, Shichika lives quietly in exile with his sister Nanami. However, one day the wildly ambitious strategist Togami barges into their lives. Certainly, Togami brazenly requests that Shichika help her in her mission to collect 12 unique swords, known as deviant blades, for the shogunate. Shichika accepts, interested in the girl herself rather than petty politics, and thus sets out on a journey. Number 1. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, also known as Gurren Lagann. The anime consists of unlimited action, heartwarming romance, and the overpowered main characters Simon and Kamina. The two were born and raised in a deep underground village hidden from the fabled surface. So one day, while excavating the earth, Simon stumbles upon a mysterious object that turns out to be the ignition key to an ancient artifact of war, which the duo dubs Lagann. That is to say, in the aftermath of the battle, the sky is now in plain view, prompting Simon and Kamina to set off on a journey alongside Yoko to explore the wastelands of the surface. Hence, they'll join the fight against the Beastmen, humanoid creatures that terrorize the remnants of humanity, and powerful robots called gunmen. Thanks for watching. So which of these romance action anime did you watch? Use your voice and let us know in the comments below. And for more top 10 picks, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified by our latest videos. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time. Sayonara.